Well, Wally here. Guys, this is a debris shelter, okay? An A-frame debris shelter. It's cool. There's one problem. It's not big enough. I need something way bigger. Let's do it. Not big enough for you? Guys, this is my location, okay? I have my first two poles and my ridge pole already here. And what I've done is I have marked out with my foot where my uprights are going to go, okay? So what I got to do now is I got to put it all together, guys. There's not a lot involved in making one of these, just a little bit of time, okay? And I'll talk you through the process as I go along, okay? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lash these two poles together the same distance, so I make sure that they're butted at the end, okay? And I'm going to lash them, stand them up, and use this ridge pole here to hold them in position, okay? I've never been accused of being the best frapper in the world, but I'm just going to finish this off with a clove hitch, okay, and I'm going to tension that through, just pull that through, just keep tightening this end, pulling that through, tight it off, and that'll do. So that's the last of the rope, that's the last of the rope. That's the last time I'm going to use rope, okay? So now I got to stand it up, and that's the tricky thing. So you don't want your frapping too tight, otherwise when you go to open up your sticks, your two uprights, what's going to happen is that they're not going to open very easy because the ropes will get tighter as the sticks move. Does that make sense? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I want one in there against that tree. Not big enough for you? Okay, now basically everything else is just leaning sticks up against it, okay? So I'll go get some sticks. So after some careful consultation with my learned colleagues, my four-legged friends here, we decided that it should probably be a tripod configuration instead of a bipod. So with the ridge pole becoming the third leg of the tripod, okay? So just a wee bit more tying on and stuff like that. So the hardest part of building the shelter, there's two things that are going to take a long time in building a shelter like this. Doesn't matter the size or anything like that, guys. Getting the wood for the sides, okay, and covering it over with debris, okay? The debris, now when building a shelter, guys, gathering the debris is always the slowest part, always. But guys, I have lots and lots of stuff here. This is my forest, so I have a lot of sticks. I have, you know, all cut to length and stuff like that. So hopefully this bit will go pretty fast. what you want, guys, is you want them slightly angled towards the front, okay? Not straight up and down, because they'll have a tendency to slide with the ridgepole. Bit of a better view there, guys. Okay, so what you can see is that I want to keep these nice and close together, but they don't need to be super close together. Like, you don't need to trim them off or anything. And what will happen is that we will, when we cover it over with our debris, the debris will stop the moisture and stuff like that from coming through, guys. Okay, so listen, I'm going to work away. So, as you can see, things have a habit of evolving. So I have now ended up with this porch area. Okay, so bed will go in here. This is like going to be a porch area type place, possibly fire pit there. Okay, so guys, that is the frame. Nearly. I'm really dark. Guys, that's the frame complete. Okay, next thing I gotta do is I gotta cover it with debris. Now here's the thing, right? We're in for a spell of good weather. I'm not expecting any rain. Okay, if you're in a country where, you know, in the summer you get very little rain, something like this is fine. You know, you don't need to cover it. Now, you want to cover it in a hurry, you get some tarps over there, okay? String some tarps around it, okay? And then cover it over with something. And that's it. That's it, guys. We'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Stay frosty. The snowman.